everybody. So today we're going to talk about our time in the Margaret River region. So this video has quite a few different little places in it because the Margaret River region is quite compact, but there's a lot of things to see. So we started out after we left Busselton. Our first stop was Canal Rocks, and it was quite windy and threatening rain. We were really lucky that day actually. We skipped all the showers and managed to get in and out of the car without getting too wet. Canal Rocks reminded me a lot of the horizontal falls. I don't know whether it was because of the conditions, because it was quite windy, but the water felt like it was coming in a lot higher and then coming down lower and rushing down under the little bridge. So we've popped some video of that in for you to have a look at. And then beside Canal Rocks was a place called the Natural Spa, which was quite difficult to find.
Yeah,
we walked around and around, but eventually we came across it. And it was basically just using Wikicamps as a bit of a reference and looking at people's photos on there. But I think once again, because the day was really rough and it was high tide, it was quite hard to find it. When we did find it, it was nothing like the pictures. It was very rough. There was
really rough. I wouldn't have liked to be in there when the waves were coming over the top.
It was smashing down.
Would have been more than a spa.
Yeah, so I can see why it would be called a natural spa, but gee, it was rough the day that we were there. So, but anyway, then things got fun from there. We actually didn't realise how close everything was. And we envisaged that we'd stop somewhere and then do the chocolate factory and the other things the next day, but it was still before lunch. So we got to go to the chocolate factory.
Excellent. It was really good.
Father was very excited about that. So you'll have a bit of a giggle in the video. Father was let off the chain. Attached to the chocolate factory on the same property, they've got a Providore. Father did some more tastings there. They had lots of produce. So we came away with quite a bit of chocolate. Then we made our way down to Jewel Cave, and that was unbelievable. When you went into the little gift shop and then walked out the door to go to the cave, you just walked to the entrance to the cave, and next thing, the whole ground opened up. Yeah. It was just unbelievable.
Hopefully you'll be able to see with the photos Mud has put up.
The next day we did backtrack a little bit, and we went back to Cowaramup. How do you say it? I'm going to look this up. Cowaramup. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Cowaramup or
yeah,
something.
That's mine.
Yeah, but mine's nearly empty.
Oh. So anyway, it's a town full of cows, and literally cows everywhere. So there's quite a lot of cow photos, which I hope aren't boring, but just to show you, like the whole town, like you walk up and down the main street and there's cows everywhere. So then we tried to go back to a place that we'd been the day before, which was Hamelin Bay, and we'd been told about you could have a stingray encounter there. When we went the first time,
my God,
we got sandblasted walking down the track from the car park. It was unbelievably rough.
And it actually hurt the sand because
so we just didn't.
Stinging.
There was no way known we could get anywhere near the water, let alone see stingrays. Like the waves and the wind, it was just ridiculous. So the following day we backtracked there. It was a lot calmer, but we didn't see any stingrays, and we weren't that, I suppose, desperate to see stingrays that we were prepared to brave the really cold, chilly weather. We also visited Cape Leeuwin. How windy was it at the lighthouse?
Oh. Really windy. Messed my hair up. Something chronic.
Poor
really
did. It's actually where the Indian and the Southern Oceans meet. And probably on a calm day you might have half a chance. The bloke that was the guide at the lighthouse, because we did the tour and went up in the lighthouse, he's like, oh, if you look out here you can see this and you can see that. And I was just like, that's just all lots of big waves splashing around to me. But apparently you can see the waves coming in from different angles, and you can actually make out the point where the two oceans meet. But it was pretty hard for us to see, see that on the day. View. When we were at the information centre in Busselton, the lady asked were we interested in wineries, and I wanted to go to something that was really stunning and pretty to look at, and she recommended this place, and it was just stunning. It was absolutely beautiful, and it turns out that it was owned by the Holmesecourt family. The service there was amazing. The wines were just to die for, and we did come home with a box of wine.
Yes.
So we've been enjoying that wine since our time there. We've still got some left, surprisingly.
Not much.
But we've been rationing ourselves because it's wine that's meant to be
really good,
appreciated and not sculled.
Yeah.
So after we finished up at the winery, we went back to the caravan park, and it was a much nicer night. So we had a lovely campfire with the host and the other guests there, and it was a really lovely way to finish our time up. So that'll finish up our time in the Margaret River region. We hope you enjoy this video.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
See ya. Thirdly, you'd get smashed. Have a pinch on the head. What do you think you're doing? One of each, you said.
No, I didn't.
Yes, Mum.
serviced at Manjimup Toyota, and without even asking, look what they've given us. How nice is that?
Where do you wind it up?
Highly recommend them if you're travelling this way.